stream and see how that works. In this case, the first few seconds are always a bit of guessing because we don't know exactly when we're going live, but technically we should be already streaming. And I say hello and welcome. Hello, Max, and hello, Isham. I'm honored to welcome you guys today in the community, and we're gonna having an amazing interview about a simply crazy project which was blowing my mind the first time I heard about. I don't want to talk too much about it. I would say we're jumping straight in, and I give you the word. This stage is yours. Guys, Max, please tell us what you're doing and why are you sitting in the desert right now?
So, hello everyone. This is Hisham El Hada. My name is Max B. On my side, I'm a coaching consultant. I met Hisham some month or years ago. We met each other, and then this project of the biggest Nomad tent came into our mind, and the time is right now so much important to build something huge for our future, and to also to connect with the Nomad movement, which goes quite a lot more into the society. And from my side, I'm totally sure this is the movement we need actually right now. This freedom, this movement to get out of the box, to have new ideas, to come together, to exchange informations, and yeah, to create something big in the middle of nowhere.
That is amazing. This sounds really like revolutionary to me. As I said, the first time I heard about that project, I was like, okay, this guy is nuts. What goes on? Then we spoke and we get to know each other, and I was like, yeah, that sounds like something we are really like obviously want to support, because we're all like highly believing in this digital nomad revolution and the digital revolution happening right now. Can you tell us a bit more? How did it happen at the beginning? Why in the desert? You know, like how did that whole story goes that you ended up to do that? I mean, you could do it in the mountains, you could do it on the sea, you know, like there are many other options. Why was it the desert?
My name is Hisham. So I'm an international guide of natural spaces in Sahara. I work in the 12 countries of the Grand Sahara of the north of Africa, and expedition organizer in different countries and different deserts in the world, and any kind of expedition from scientific until for fun. So with Max, which I know his father from more than 25 years. So when they were organizing the Tuareg Rally and stuff, so Max, he was there, so we know each other from when he was small. So the village, they know his father, and we know his family. So the idea came because in the expeditions and the excursions, always the people, you know, in this touristical industry, they have something which is classical and simple and fast, and the people, they cannot enjoy yet, I mean, the journey of Sahara. So to hear about that exists nomads in the world, which is this digital nomads or other different nomads actually in this beginning of this century. So when I heard about the idea of this digital nomad, so normally in nomadism in Sahara, so in the end of the year or the beginning of the year, they have a place where they meet all together. So they exchange the information, they create celebration for marriage and to mix and to know each other. So this is, it's like the step of the nomadism, which is instinctive from thousands of years. So when we was talking about this digital, it came the idea between us, like to create this big meeting between all these nomads, because each one in his current in that big ocean, and he's navigating. So all of them, they have to have like a kind of destination where they can exchange the experience they had all the year, or they can exchange the information that can help to make the business, to make the work, the profession better. And it's like with the big horizon, especially, for example, you are in Asia, we are in Africa, there is some in Europe, some in America. So like to make this nomadism more universal between these 5 continents, you know. So there is the nationality of the person, of the nomad, doesn't have importance anymore. So the importance is to get this identity of nomadism. And from the cycle and the cycle of the year of the nomadism in all the world, they have this meeting point where they get all together. Like in that moment, so who has problem, he gets solution, and who gets solution, who give it to the others. So from this word nomadism and those digital people, which is that represent a huge quantity of people, they are moving in all of the world, and especially in Sahara. So this mystical and this land, which bring everybody to his origin, like a human or like a nomad in his movements. It's not in his profession, he's nomad. In his movements, he create this nomadism. So we want to create in the space of 1,200 meters square of desert room, that place, that meeting for everybody, like to meet each other, to exchange their informations with us. The symbolism of nomadism of Sahara can help a lot for the people. They are actually adopting this new kind of life, which is not new, which is instinctive. It's, everybody have it in his blood, in his ADN. So actually, we want to bring all this ADN in one body of the digital nomad world, you know?
Right. That's amazing. That's really amazing. I love that. That's yeah, thanks for this very detailed explanation. I think that brings a lot of light and explains a lot of maybe already covered a lot of questions we already have. That's amazing. So Max, maybe to dive a little bit more into the project. Okay, this is going to be like a massive tent in the desert. It's going to be like a place where people meet and come together. Can you give us a bit more detailed what you have in mind? What is the plan? What's going to happen inside?
Okay. So with the tent, somehow it will be a temple. It will be a temple of freedom, because nomadism means freedom, because you have the possibility to go wherever you want, because you decide about your life and where you want to spend your time and who you want to meet. And in this temple of freedom, we are doing events where the people come together. So it doesn't matter at the end which subject it is. Yeah, if it's nomadism, is there another subject? All the subjects, they go into one direction, and this direction means to bring the people together, to overcome the boundaries, the barriers between the people, between the races, between the nationalities, to come together as humans, to meet each other and to exchange ideas how we can change the world to a better place.
Wow. Okay, that's good. It's very, very inspirational. So this whole tent, then, or let's call it a temple. I really like that, to call it a temple. You know, like is this gonna be like a permanent thing, or is it gonna be like temporary? Will it move around, or how do we have to imagine that?
So it's in surface, it's 1,200 meters square, which is the tissue. It's 100% nomad families made, and has 24 high points in the tent, which can give us different spaces inside the tent for congress, for seminar, and for conferences. In the same time, for party. And also for like people celebration, like birthday, weddings, and everything. So our vision is to get this autonomy to move. Like we can move it from Sahara to the forest, or to the beach, or to the mountain. So we want to give this easy movement for the tent to be everywhere in any kind of landscape.
So what you're literally saying, you're building a tent, 1,200 square meter, and then you, on top of it, you move it around.
Exactly.
Oh my God, that is simply crazy. I love it. That's
5
so
hours,
cool.
5 hours to build it, and 3 hours to put it down.
All right. Wow. That is very impressive, my friend. Amazing.
No,
I wasn't aware of
that's beauty this temple has. It's from the simplicity, the mechanism of the nomad to do or to build his tent. It was the solution, because the tent of a family, it's something like more than 400 kilos, and they build it in less than 15 minutes, and they put it down less than 10 minutes. So from that, technically, we find that solution to have this possibility to move it in short time, in 1 day.
Wow. That is very, very impressive. How far is the progress of this project at the moment? Where are you
Yeah.
guys at the moment? What's the stage?
We are in 30%, and we still have the 70% because time for making the tissue, and also for it's to we need to work a little bit more to put money in, and to because there is some material which need money, cash. It's from the industry, like metal, the metal extractor, and some industrial small things like cords and nets. But the tissue, it's in process in the end. So we are waiting just to go to pick up it and to start to work on it. Until we get enough money for it.
So, you know, at the end, it's all about money. You have the fact that there's money and time. The more money you have, the more faster you can go.
That's like, I feel like it doesn't matter if you build a project in the desert or in the city or wherever in the world. At the end, it comes down to have enough funds and to have enough cash flow to bring that thing going. And we will talk very, very soon. I know you guys got a crowdfunding going on, obviously, which is super cool. And definitely we're gonna post the links in the comments so people can be a supportive part of your project as well. But before we go into that, I would like to know from you, Max, you as a digital nomad, what made you personally start this journey and now ending up with such a massive project? You know, like a little bit more about your background as well would be very interesting.
Okay, yeah. So since my childhood, so at the end I was born in nomadism, because when my mother was pregnant, she was traveling with my father first time to Morocco. So so I get the spirit of Morocco by the milk of my mother. And so even when I was a young child, I spent with my parents a lot of time in North Africa. With 4x4 car or with expedition truck. So yeah, I grew up, especially my first years on this planet, in nomadism, and I think that's why I went this way. Of course, then I did. I learned a job in Germany. I was working there a few years, and then I quit because the inner call for freedom and for adventure was too big to stay any longer in Germany. And that's how it went. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Wow. And then you end up in the desert. But by listening to your story now, it makes totally sense that coming from very, very young age on, it's technically like really in your blood. That is very interesting. Max, where do you see the future for digital nomads? What's your not just your vision, maybe also because of all your knowledge you have, what's gonna be next for is it at the beginning, or is it already evolved, or what do you say what's gonna be in the next few years?
Okay, in the future, I'm totally sure with this remote work or digital nomad online business world, we are really at the beginning, because the digitalization and the automation, it's starting. You know, even in Germany, there are lots of places who don't have good internet connection. So even from the infrastructure, we are at the beginning, and there will be lots of change in the business world. So lots of jobs will leave. It will need more people who work in digital world. And I think the whole how can I say, you know, this generation thing of X, Y, and Z generation. So now it's the time that the people say, no, I want to be more free. I will do my thing. I will follow my way. I will follow my inner voice. And this movement, it started right now. It started, and I'm totally sure, because with this nomad movement, doesn't matter if it's digital or not. So if you go to another country or not, this is the solution, the only solution, yeah, that we can overcome these fucking stupid ideas of this is your country, this is my country, because you are looking like this, you are this, and blah blah blah, and this all this bullshit which destroys us to work together, to live together in harmony and in peace on this planet. And you see this Nomad movement, it started right now really huge, yeah. It's in Europe, it's called the refugees, yeah, but at the end it's a nomad, is a nomad movement, and this Nomad movement will not stop. So we have to think about new ideas, how we can deal together, how we can live on this planet to have a future.
Right. It's amazing. I couldn't agree more. Definitely, absolutely on your page. We previously also spoke about that. That's why I think your perspective is on the spot. Definitely right. And it's definitely what's going to happen. It is the future. It is the beginning of it. Let's call it the digital revolution. That's how I like to call it. But we are at the very, very, very beginning. And this, guys, whoever listens to this interview in the review or in the live stream, this is why we need people like Max and Isham who are putting out projects like that and making it possible to bring nations together and being like such a perfect example for what you can do these days by having just a little bit of that part of the beginning revolution. And we're like so stoked and excited because we don't even know what's going to be next, but we know it's going to be massive. And that's why I have so much respect for you guys. And I think it's a beautiful thing you're doing. Absolutely. Coming towards the end with that, as we said before, there is a crowdfunding going on. Okay, we will post that link straight afterward in the comment to the crowdfunding. What are the possibilities do people have to get in touch with you to support you? Is there a website, or what's the easiest way?
Okay, so if you want to support this project, or if you want to support, to realize this, or if you want to have an experience what nomadism means, so if you want to come to the Sahara Desert to get the real experience, what is the beginning and what is the tragedies of nomadism, of freedom since the last 1,000 years, which are still going on. To get this knowledge, you can go to Indiegogo. If you check out Desert Room or click on the link, you will see this campaign. Now we are in the last days. I'm thinking about to make a second launch for this campaign because I saw without paid traffic, it's quite hard to get the audience. And so anyhow, there's one perk, I think, and this is something which is really interesting for people. You create a founder carpet, so a big handmade carpet, and all the people who support us, there's one perk for that. You will have your name on this carpet, and the wall of the founders somehow. And a friend had this beautiful vision. She saw me in the desert and reading all the names for hours and hours. So we work on that, and I hope lots of people join this. There are several other perks, and you can on Indiegogo you can support us with any amount of money. You think about that. Or you get directly in contact with us about Facebook, about Desert Room, or Max B, my profile. You can get in touch with me if you have some questions, project ideas, whatever.
Perfect. So make sure afterwards, either sending everything to me or putting it directly in the link. I think it's best if you do it on your own. So your profile is there anyway, but I also tagged you in the post so people can reach out to you guys. And if you have questions and you don't know which direction to go, you can always come to me as well. I will forward everything to Max as well, so we can make sure this project is evolving, this project is moving forward. Guys, Max, Isham, thank you so much for taking the time to explain your project, to giving us all these insights. As I said, one more time. It is simply amazing. I'm blown away. And I tell you what, if you guys shoot that thing out, I will come and visit you. No question asked. I want to see that. And no question asked. I heard there are some decent parties in there as well. So yeah, let's rock it for sure. That's absolutely amazing. Is there anything left? Anything left you guys would like to say? Anything we want to let the audience know? Now is the time.
Yeah. Okay. All right. There is one event which is at the beginning of October, and this is for some people. I think a good possibility to have an idea of or to get in touch with the spiritual part of the Sahara Desert. And this event is called the Freeman Experience. And in this event, we are getting deeper into the sacred old knowledge about the tradition of trance. If you go normally to Morocco, you will see just the tourist version of this culture, which is quite nothing. And here you can have the possibility to get the access to what it really means, trance. There are old masters of trance there. And the really exciting part about this is that we make the fusion of the sacred trance music together with electronic music.
All right.
So there are international,
really inspiring. Yeah.
There are international DJs together with us in Sahara Desert. They stay time together with the masters of the trance, and it's a super exciting project.
Amazing. Please make sure to put a link to that event as well, so people can join you on that. That is amazing, guys. Thank you very much. Isham, is there anything left you want to let the audience know, so we make sure nothing gets forgotten?
Yes, it's just about the last question about the nomads, and so actually in whole the kind of movement life actually for humans or animals. So actually the problem is space. The nomads in Africa, in Asia, in whatever in the world, they have this problem of space. So with this project, Desert Room project, we are creating a space. That's mean for nomads or for celebration or for the Freeman experience, trance music and sacred. But the space for us, it was the most important to create this space, to use it for whatever new good ideas, the others, they can get something that help them in their life, in their moments, or in whatever. Right. So we are creating a space in Sahara for all those people. They are looking for a space to be in Sahara, in the silence and the darkness and the sunny days when it's really cold in everywhere in the world. So we are opening a space for those nomads, because all the nomads, they look for good weather and good place until the chance to move to other place. So I hope everybody will find that space with us in Sahara.
Amazing, beautiful. What an amazing statement to round that up. It's about the space. I think you couldn't say it any better. Guys, thank you very much again for your time. We will support you. We will make sure we spread the word. And for everyone else who's watching, or mostly then watching the replay, whatever it is, reach out to Max, go in touch with him. If you have questions and you don't know which way to go, come to me. I'm happy to forward everything. In this case, guys, thanks again. It was amazing to have you on here. And I think we managed quite good with the technical difficulties. I mean, don't forget, these guys are, you need to imagine that. Okay, these guys are sitting in the Sahara and I'm sitting on a small island in the middle of the ocean, and we're having kind of like a stable connection here. So congratulations to the digital revolution. Huh? Guys, take care, and we stay in touch. And yeah, let us know how everything is going. I'm looking forward to see and hear a lot more of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Oli. Thank you very much.